with screen time being so precious, you should really focus on games that are amazing. And guess what's an amazing game? Happily 3D Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury.
Wow.
So I once again have broken the Gaming Dad oath and I'd pre-ordered it. Which this one felt like a bit more of a given because it's a re-release, so it's not. This is an unproven property,
Right. It's past.
and it's Nintendo tax. So like this will never go down in price. This will always be
that's
80,
true.
$80.
Yeah.
But wow, yeah, I've been so pleased and so happy with it. This is an excellent parent-kid game. So the game itself, super cute. Probably one of the cuter style Mario games I've seen. I mean, there's cat suits. It's very bubbly. Like all the plants are dancing and such. Like really exaggerated. So bright, colorful, fun. The gameplay itself, it's starting to get a little complicated, but there's some quality of life things that they've thrown in. For instance, when the game notices that you've been dying a whole lot, they'll actually give you this suit, this like white Tanuki suit, where you're invincible.
Yeah.
So it's like, there you go. There you're invincible. Some of the platforming is a bit difficult. I think 3D platforming tends to be a bit more, like a little harder. But other than that, like generally speaking, though, like he's adoring it. The puzzles and everything else are super cute. The reactions of it, engaging levels, interesting, like really fun, fantastical level design, and just it being 2-player, more interesting 4-player. So if you got into it with your kids, like you'd be able to all 4 of you. If you're you could convince your wife to play as well. Like all 4 of you could be ripping through this thing. So I don't know if you've had. I don't know if did you play the original? Had you had any exposure to this? Have you had thoughts on seeing some reviews on it?
No, I haven't. I didn't play the original. I think it was on. Was it on Wii U? I don't know. Who had a Wii U?
I think it might have been Wii U.
Yeah. So it looked interesting. My kids are very much for it. Again, Nintendo tax, so it's about a $90 game. But
For a
that
re-release
being
too.
said, yeah, for a re-release. But it's a Mario game. Nintendo's very good at, like you said, the assist modes and stuff. Where if things are a little bit too difficult, it just wants you to game together. So it kind of figures out a way to bend the game's rules a little bit, so you guys kind of keep going. So my kids would totally love this. They were down with Mario Odyssey, which that co-op mode is literally one player is the hat, which isn't very interactive, but they had a blast with it. And it was literally just spinning a hat. So I can only imagine just, another character on screen as Mario, Luigi, whoever, and just going around the game world. It sounds like something to be really down to. Maybe my kid will ask for it for his birthday, and I secretly want it too. So, 2 birds, 1 stone.
You gotta start. You gotta start dropping some hints. It's like,
That's
man,
right.
hey son, this really looks good, eh? And I hear someone's got a birthday.
Let me just fill out your birthday list. I'll put it at the top.
Yeah, so all the great Nintendo things as far as being family friendly, family oriented, and having good difficulty levels. Tons of unique, interesting parts. Like if you're watching the live stream, it's just at one point you're a bullet bill box. The next thing you're in a hockey skate. Next thing you're in a Tanuki suit. Next thing you're in a cat. It's just constant, wild kind of silliness. So it's excellent.
Yeah.
Now along with it comes Bowser's Fury. Now correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a new title.
Yes.
I can't keep track anymore.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like a new addition to the 3D world. So
Okay, so it very much feels like the same, almost like a DLC for the previous one. Same type of fun cutesy stuff. It is only 2-player. It's a really great co-op in that it's sort of threading the needle between straight up 2-player and Cappy kind of assisted.
okay.
Because the second player plays as Bowser Jr. and you're flying around and you can assist and help. You can't really die. So for a younger player, that's perfect. So you're not restricted by the platforming. You can't fall off a cliff and die. You can just slap people with your paintbrush and truly help with some of the puzzles and everything. Really fun. But again, like because it's easier for them a lot simpler to pick up and play.
Yeah.
So this one in particular, I think is even better if it's even a younger kid, where they can really be participating like Cappy, but it's not quite as limited as him.
And it's not too spooky. Like it seemed kind of dark. So
Yeah, when he comes in, it certainly could be scary. It sort of depends on your child if they get easily spooked. But generally, because it is Mario, I'd say it feels intense more than it does scary.
okay.
because when the lights go down, storm comes up, things are falling from the sky, big Bowser's like shooting fire at you. I didn't find it scary, found it intense. Like, oh, okay, this is like ramped up a level. But my kid kind of bounced off that energy and enjoyed it.
Okay.
Others might not. So I think you might want to take a few of the videos and be a judge for yourself based on your kid's personality. But on our side here, yeah, this is an absolute win. I think this is a phenomenal game for parents and kids, and I highly recommend folks check it out.
Sold me.
Did it. So Jeff, if you go to my affiliate link, you'll find the yeah. Every week this is me just trying to get you some affiliate money from you to support my own Nintendo habits.
Not a problem. Good. Everyone wins.